I'm just trying to do my thing underground on my name. Chris motherfucking Travis ain't a damn thing change. Give me back my steez, man. Cold like a freeze frame. Water boys made of money, turn your ass into some change. These niggas on my dick, they won't give me credit. They know I brought the way back to the rap element.
Hello guys, welcome to today's video, and if you're wondering why it's a little smoky, I might have hotboxed my room before this video. I got a new fucking pillow. Well, you can't really see it, but, well, I gotta move like this fucking way. Pretty lit. But either way, today's video, I do kind of want to talk about, like, cancel culture and all that shit. I think it's pretty fucking stupid, and it's just a whole bunch of angry people that are angry about their lives and just kind of want to tear down the success of others. Again, I do feel like sometimes there are people that we do need to stop, like, cut the line on and be like, okay, we gotta stop supporting this fucker. He's into some weird shit. Like Bill Cosby, for example, slipping pills into little girls' apple juices and pudding and shit. I ain't gonna support that. Fuck that shit. But then there's also people, no, like Andrew Tate, where it's like they really did nothing wrong besides kind of speak their mind and kind of got banned for it. And it's just kind of scary because the whole message of the whole cancel culture and all of that is, oh, speak your mind, be free, all that. And they do the exact opposite to the people they go after. And it's really stupid too. Because while they could be out making money or actually doing something with their fucking lives, they're just sitting there just shitting and spamming up someone's comments with hate. Is that, like, that's what all they do. They think they're doing something, but they actually aren't. They're just spamming up the person that actually is doing something with a whole bunch of hate. Again, sometimes it's fucking deserved, sometimes it's not. And again, Andrew Tate, I feel like, is a big case where it wasn't deserved. Again, I'm not gonna dick ride him. I'm not really too much of a fan of him. Like, again, like, I wouldn't want to say I hate him, but I ain't gonna watch, like, every fucking video this dude drops. Well, he can't really drop videos anymore. But I did agree with some of his points, and then some of his points I kind of didn't agree with as much. But again, I do feel like a lot of like his message was pretty clear, you know. Again, I don't hate on gay people. I think it's, if you're gay, that's cool. But I do feel like it was pushed a bit too far, you know. Again, like in the 90s and shit, it was fucked for gay people. They were hated on, and I don't think we should live in a world like that. But again, I don't think we should live in a world where you get praised for being gay. You should be treated like anyone fucking else. Who the fuck cares if you're fucking gay? Who the fuck cares if you're a guy that likes to dress like a chick? Who the fuck cares if you're a chick that likes to dress like a guy and spike their hair up with fucking hair gel? No one gives a fuck. They want to dance around and act like they're all unique and all different, but you're just like everyone fucking else. Again, those are people who I do feel like are gay and are successful, and they do kind of have that like mindset. But again, it's like they're actually doing something. But again, though, like, a good example is Lil Nas X. He acts like he's fucking unique, but it's cause he's fucking unique. He's a gay rapper, or I don't know. He was kind of like a rapper. I don't know. I don't follow him too much. But again, he has a unique thing to his music videos and shit. That's cool, you know? But then there's like people who work another shitty 9-to-5 job, who work out like a fucking gas station, who's a fucking they, them, and think they're all special because they're fucking gay. No, you're like everyone else. And I don't think people should be praised for being gay. And it's like, cool, you're gay. I don't care, it doesn't affect me. Live your life, hope it's good. But either way, these kind of people, when you say something like that, or you say something like, oh, well, I was raised and I believe that there are only two genders. I go by the biological system of, if you have a penis, you're a dude. If you have a vagina, you're a chick. again, there's that weird area where people, again, like in the 90s, like in the gay community, they wouldn't feel comfortable being a dude, so they would want to be a chick, or vice versa. Again, I don't hate against that, but it just gets annoying when they're like, oh, I'm a fucking pansexual fucking panda helicopter. So what the fuck? Again, people, like, I've hooked up with chicks now, like, yeah, I'm pansexual, and then I'm like, oh, like at first, when all of this shit was coming up, I kind of was not interested, but I kind of wanted to learn more about it. So I'm like, oh, what's that? Like, kind of like asked them, like, at least someone that actually is like it, than watching just a whole bunch of videos on my own it. And they're like, well, I like guys and chicks. I don't just go for, like, a guy. I go for the personality. And you go like, oh, so you're bisexual. And it's like this whole big offensive thing. Again, when it comes to the million fucking genders everyone wants to invent, it's just people who are bisexual and confused and just don't realize that they like pussy and dick and can't really accept that and realize, well, not really can't accept that, but more accept the fact that they're not special by liking that. You're not any different than a chick who likes dick or a dude who likes pussy. You're just like everyone else. You're getting fucked. But either way, they will go out, and if you voice your opinion against that or you have a different opinion, it's like, fuck you. And it's just kind of stupid because it's like, platforms like YouTube and shit, yeah, we do get a pretty good amount of freedom on what you can say and do and shit like that, and I do really like YouTube. That's why I always stuck with YouTube, definitely since like 2012. I never moved to Twitch for streaming. I did for a bit when I thought I could grow my channel, and I really didn't grow my shit much, so I was like, fuck Twitch. And I always just stuck with YouTube. I stick with this channel. Any fucking content I post on the fucking internet will be on this fucking channel on my fucking website. That's fucking all. And it's like, I don't want to ever jeopardize my channel and shit, but I at least do want to hope that, like, YouTube never gets to a point where it's like, you can't say things or be like, oh, well, I think men are a little better than chicks at this thing. Like, again, those outliers where people, like, there will be a chick that's really good at sports. And they try to praise that and think it's some crazy shit, but it's, like, cool. They just grew up liking fucking football. Again, I don't think it's bad. I think it's something that should be, like, looked at and be like, hell yeah. But it shouldn't be, like, something like, oh my god, look at her, what a fucking queen. Oh my god, she's so much better than men. Because, again, the thing is, yes, like 40, 50 years ago, shit was fucked for women. But now it's like, in the past 20 years, we got to an equal plateau where, men and women are pretty equal, or at least as equal as we can make it, or we try to, again, it comes to things when people, I don't know. I don't want to bring up abortion and shit in that video. This video is kind of for a different fucking video. But either way, we're pretty much equal to a degree, depending on your views and shit on certain things. Like, we all can vote, we can all speak our minds and shit, but it kind of feels like in a way that they're kind of taking that away from us, speaking our minds and shit. Again, like, YouTube it's its own platform and it can kind of do whatever the fuck it wants. But they kind of run this motto of like, oh, you can be you and create your content. But again, you go against YouTube's views on maybe, oh yeah, I don't believe that there is all these genders. I believe that there's only male and female. You're probably gonna get cut off. It's just stupid because it's like, some people, it's like they'll create good content and still have this view that's different than anyone else and get blacklisted for it, instead of just having their content speak for itself. Like, if it's good content, it's gonna pop, and then if it's not good content, it's not gonna pop. Now it's like, good content won't pop even though it should pop. It just, because of the whole system and shit. And again, I don't think like every view like Andrew Tate or like people like Sneeko have, like, again, I don't want like 10 fucking different girlfriends. Like, I do want to relax with one girl, you know, and have a good family, you know, and have a healthy relationship and shit. But also at the same time, I like do agree to some of the points where it's like, yeah, like I have a chick that's my roommate. She's a great fucking roommate. I love her. She's a great fucking friend of mine. But those like points where it's like, I'll help her out, but like we're not a thing, so I'm not gonna just kiss her ass. If I have an issue, I'm gonna let her know. Like again, I'll try to apologize when I realize, okay, I pushed it too far. I'm being a dick. Or again, with her, she'll realize, okay, I'm being a bitch, whatever, you know. And it just like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it just people would think like, oh, you're not gonna pay for a whole, like it's just stupid because it's like, I feel like if you're going on a date with a chick, yeah, it's cool if a guy pays for the meal. Um, it's kind of respectful. Like again, you shouldn't just assume, oh, I'm gonna get pussy. I only will pay if I get pussy. I'll sometimes joke around and say that, but I don't really ever really mean that. If I go on a date with a chick, I'll pay for the date, you know. But if I'm just going out to get some food with a chick, she assumes I'm gonna pay for her. I'm like, well, not a fucking thing. Like the fuck, like bitch, you better. I hope you got a job. Like, I hope you got your paycheck or some shit, and you don't blow that on some dumb shit. Um, but again, like, I don't know. I've just seen like if I do kind of carry that mindset, people are like, "Oh, he's just being a dick," but it's like, in the end of at the end, and I feel like most men realize this, and this is kind of a thing that's kind of getting kind of taken away definitely in the past few years. No one's gonna have your back truly besides your fucking self. Like, yeah, you could have day one friends and all of that. They could have your back and it's good, but like, not to sound like a dick, or negative or any of that. You could lose them if that's in an argument or them passing away or just you guys go dip and pass in life, you know? It's just always like you're gonna only have yourself, you know? And like, I feel like people kind of don't realize that too much and rely too much on other people. I can sometimes kind of fall into that, but more socially. I don't really rely on people when it comes to like, oh, can you pay my rent? Oh, can you buy me this? It's not really too much that unless I forget my wallet or some shit, or like again, like a friend being nice and is like, hey, I'll pay that for you. You know, that's the only time when I really have people pay shit for me or do shit for me. And again, I do like passing the torch and being nice and helping people out and shit, but definitely nowadays I definitely realize you can only help people so much before you start getting used or they feel they can just assume shit. And again, when you try to set this boundary for a lot of people, it's like make or break with friendships. Definitely with women, it's kind of like they'll either be like, oh, you're being a dick, oh, I don't fuck with you, you ain't shit, or it's like, oh, I understand that, I'm the same way, you know. And I just feel like, again, I just hope YouTube never gets to a point where it's just like, you can't speak your mind, you know. And it's kind of scary because I feel like YouTube's getting to that point, and it just sucks because I fucking since a little fucking kid I've been like making videos and always like obsessing like, dude, it'd be cool if I even had like, you know, 10K on YouTube or even 1K, you know. Like again, I want to make it pretty big on YouTube, but again, like I'll be happy even with like 10K, you know. I always kind of like wanted to make this in a way my job, my not like main source of income. I do want to try to get into like realtor, like not realtor, like I don't want to become a realtor, but I do want to get into like owning properties and shit. Again, like when I'm oral, and like just a quick little side note, within this next year, I'm kind of gonna try to get a house with my dad, and then my dad's gonna help me out. Luckily, thank God, I have that resource in my life. Not a lot of people do, and I'm gonna pay my dad off. You know, pay what I owe him and shit, and then maybe once I get to the point, well, that's why I paid off. And even if I wanted to, just get a little side apartment and rent that house out if I really wanted to. and try to get into that, again, I feel like stocks is another good way to make money, but you kind of got to have a brain and just be really on your shit for that. I feel like with realtors, like being not a realtor, but getting into like property management and just kind of owning property, it's a little bit easier, it's a bit more, just kind of gotta just do it, and it's like, it's kind of hard though because you kind of have to have the money at first to invest into it. It's more of a thing you gotta already have money and be ready to invest. You can't just start from zero. And luckily, I'm in the position where I can kind of do that, and that's kind of my plan. And it's not like I'm like, oh fuck a corporate job, like fucking office job. Like if you like doing that shit and you like working for someone else, go for it. But dude, that's not fucking for me. And that's definitely like, I remember like freshman year just being like, dog, if I had got to work for someone my whole fucking life, I'm blowing my fucking brains out. Like, and it's like no hate against that. I just want to do my own thing in life. I want to do my own impact. And I don't feel like I can do that working for someone or working some shitty corporate fucking 9 to 5 job. And again, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to throw all my eggs in one basket, obviously. But I do feel like, okay, I have a chance to kind of maybe not be the biggest YouTuber ever. Like, that's not really my goal. Like, I do want to be a big YouTuber. But even if I could get a couple hundred, that's something, I'm not I'm not trying to be like, oh, I need to make thousands of dollars off of YouTube. If I even made $500, I'd be happy because some way I could make that work, And again, like, it's just kind of stupid because that can be ripped away from you because people like in cancel culture will go for anything. Luckily, Andrew Tate and a few other people are in the position where they made enough money or have other sources of income to kind of survive off of. And like again, I do feel like some people like the Cupcake Man deserve to have every resource stripped from them and laughed while they walk down the fucking street for like the shit they do. Like Cupcake Man talked to little kids. Andrew Tate did fucking nothing, and they're trying to rip shit from him. But luckily, he's in the position and is smart enough to be like, okay, well, I'm not completely fucked. They just ripped social media from me. And it just, I feel like a lot of people, definitely people in the past where they, weren't really too much in the wrong. Like, it's like a word slipped, or they just had a view that wasn't bad. It just wasn't with everyone else's it wasn't a bad point, but it wasn't the point everyone liked, and they got completely their shit cut off for it. And I don't feel like someone should have to be like fearful of what they say or talk about and be like, oh, if I talk about this, I could lose everything. Again, I do feel like there are some things like pretty fucked up, and like again, people deserve to be like canceled for if that's like doing Bill Cosby shit or doing Cupcake Man shit. But if you're just speaking some shit and some SJWs don't like it, I don't understand why people are being banned for that shit. Who the fuck cares? Like, I don't like the SJW bullshit, and they're not getting banned for that shit. So it's like, why is people like Andrew Tate getting banned for just being a little extra, like, I don't know, extra with his points? Again, I'm not like some Andrew Dick, what the fuck? Andrew Tate dick rider or anything. But I do think it's kind of fucking stupid because the dude wasn't too fucking bad. He was pretty fucking funny at sometimes too, and some of his points were pretty valid. Sometimes they were pretty extreme, but that's kind of anything with the content creator, because any content creator is gonna try and make the points a little bit more extreme to try and grab the audience and more. And it just, I don't know, it's just kind of stupid when it's like you could be a chick and you could be like, oh, women, fucking men are pieces of shit, they can burn in hell, talk all this shit, and then if you're a guy and you're like, you have an issue with the chick or some shit, and you say some shit, you're in the wrong. Oh, your shit's gonna get cut off. Oh, your shit's gonna be banned. No one's gonna fuck with you. Who the fuck cares? It's just stupid. It just, I feel like they try to preach this message with feminism that it's all this equal bullshit, but it's not really. Like, feminism had a thing, like, back when women weren't able to vote, that was its purpose, you know? Nowadays, it really doesn't have any purpose because we're as equal as we fucking can be, and it's just so kind of fighting with the wind, you know? And they'll try and say it's, like, something to make everyone equal, but it's just to make them more powerful, if that makes sense. Not to, like, be like, oh, fuck feminism, Feminism's a good thing, I feel like. But I feel like we moved past the point of feminism, where it's more like, okay, if you're trying to make it equal, it should be like equalism or some shit like that, you know? It shouldn't just be like, oh, this side rocks, fuck that side. It will never get equal if you're in that mentality. It will always be, oh, who's better and all that shit. And until people realize that, it's just gonna be this recycle of just this stupid bullshit. And I don't know. It's just kind of stupid, just knowing like, okay, maybe 10 years from now, I say some shit that maybe not everyone agrees with, and I could lose all my shit, you know, all my shit I ever worked for. And it's not even like maybe 10 years from now I'm be successful enough to, well, it's like I do have a couple houses I'm getting money from that I can live on my own, you know, and not have to upload videos for money as much. Like, you know, like people like PewDiePie and shit, they just do it because they like it. I don't like knowing that, oh, all my hard work can be ripped away. Even if it's like the money's cool, but it's like I put so much time into this channel. It's ridiculous. In the past 2 years, I've uploaded like almost 300 fucking videos. That's a lot of fucking videos. A lot. And if I ever lost that shit, I'd be so pissed. I don't even think I'd redo YouTube. I think that'd be it for me. I'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm done. And I never want to get to that point, you know? I love doing this shit. So it's like, I don't know. I just kind of hope that things kind of, not really, like, things will never really normal, but kind of things get more figured out, and it's kind of like gay wave go away. Like, again, I'm not hating on gay people. I think they're fucking amazing. I've had some really close friends that were gay, and they were amazing people. But I do think, like, again, like, so what if you're fucking gay? You don't gotta get fucking praised for it. Again, I feel like, yeah, you should take your kid to a pride parade and introduce them to that kind of stuff, because, again, number one, if they are gay, at least be like, hey, we accept you, it's okay, be comfortable with that. Or number two, even they just kind of understand that stuff more for down the road if they have friends who are like that, or just they're more comfortable with it, you know? I think that's good. But then again, I don't think the way to do that is to have some fucking dude shaking his ass on, like, in the street half naked. Again, like, there should be restrictions to that kind of stuff if kids are gonna be involved in it. You shouldn't have a chick walking down the street with her titties out and with rainbow hair and shit. And then it's like, also, you shouldn't be forcing it and shoving it down kids' throats in schools. Again, and though if they, like, you should obviously promote, like, not to hate on people if they are like that, and kind of, you know, educate people a bit, but not go as overboard as they are now. And it's like, they're like, oh, I'm not even, like, those people out here now, they're all like, my kid, he doesn't have a gender until he tells me, you know, and the kid's like fucking 1, and you're not gonna speak for like the next 4 fucking years, like 3 years of his fucking life. It's just fucking stupid. And then it's like, they're even throwing the shit in kids shows, it's just fucking stupid. And honestly, kids don't need to worry about this kind of shit. I feel like it's more shit you worry about in, like, high school, like 8th, like, how I saw it is, like, kids in 7th grade, they kind of my friends who ended up being, like, turning out gay and shit, they were kind of like in 7th grade, you could kind of tell. 8th grade, they were like, okay, I'm probably, and then it was more high school that shit hit. Kids aren't fucking being like, oh, I'm fucking gay, when they're like in fucking 3rd grade. They like Lego and fucking Cheez-Its. Like, I feel like that is being stripped from kids now, and just kind of stupid. It's a whole bunch of brainwashing bullshit. Again, like, I don't think it's bad to educate kids about this kind of stuff, but I don't think the way they do it is a good, healthy way. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's long-ass video, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Got stickers on the website, go check them out. Go join the Discord, and also go check out the website for, again, like I said, the stickers. I got photography on there too, and also on my Instagram. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.
My case and I break the rim when I dunk that shit, blood stain the tip, no shit, got razor blades in my fist, take